Sayeret Matkal stands as one of the most elite and secretive special operations units in the world. Formed in the early years of Israel's history, this unit was built for one purpose: missions that no one else could accomplish. Operating deep behind enemy lines, Sayeret Matkal specializes in high-risk operations such as hostage rescues, strategic reconnaissance, counterterrorism, and covert infiltration. Unlike conventional military forces, these operators are trained to function in complete isolation, often without direct support. Their missions demand absolute precision, speed, and adaptability. From the legendary Entebbe hostage rescue to countless classified operations that remain unknown to the public, Sayeret Matkal has built a reputation as a phantom unit, appearing suddenly, striking with precision, and disappearing without a trace. What truly sets them apart is not just their training, but their philosophy. They do not rely on a single standardized weapon system. Instead, they choose tools based entirely on the mission at hand. Whether it means carrying foreign weapons to blend in with enemy forces, or deploying the most advanced modern rifles for high-intensity engagements, every decision is calculated for maximum effectiveness. In the world of special operations, success is not defined by firepower alone, but by choosing the right tool at the right time. And for Sayeret Matkal, their loadout is a reflection of that mindset: flexible, unconventional, and built for the most demanding missions on Earth. One of the most dangerous missions Sayeret Matkal undertakes is covert infiltration, crossing into hostile territory without being detected. These operations often take place deep behind enemy lines, where a single mistake can expose the entire team. In these environments, survival depends not on firepower, but on invisibility. The primary objective is simple: blend in, observe, and strike only when necessary. Operators must move silently, avoid attention, and, in many cases, appear indistinguishable from enemy forces. This creates a unique challenge. Standard military equipment can actually become a liability if it reveals their true identity. To solve this, Sayeret Matkal often relies on unconventional weapon choices. Instead of using their own standard rifles, operators may carry widely recognized enemy weapons like the AK-47 or AKM. The sound, appearance, and even the ammunition match local forces, allowing them to move undetected through hostile environments. In situations where absolute silence is required, suppressed weapons such as the MP5SD or integrally suppressed pistols become critical tools. Every piece of equipment is selected to reduce visibility, noise, and risk. Compact weapon systems allow easier concealment under civilian clothing, while suppressed firearms enable precise eliminations without alerting nearby threats. Even the choice of ammunition can be dictated by what is commonly found in the area, ensuring that operators can sustain themselves without external support. In covert infiltration, the goal is not to dominate the battlefield, it is to remain unseen. And in that world, the most effective weapon is the one that allows you to disappear. Hostage rescue is one of the most intense and unforgiving missions Sayeret Matkal performs. Unlike covert infiltration, where remaining unseen is the priority, these operations demand speed, precision, and absolute control under extreme pressure. Every second matters, and every decision can mean the difference between life and death, not just for the operators, but for the hostages they are trying to save. The battlefield in these scenarios is often confined: airplanes, buildings, hallways, or small rooms. This creates a unique set of challenges. Operators must move quickly through tight spaces, identify threats instantly, and engage targets with surgical accuracy. There is no room for error, as missed shots or overpenetration could endanger innocent lives. To meet these demands, Sayeret Matkal relies on compact and highly controllable weapon systems. Carbines like the M4A1 or shortened variants such as the Kar-15 provide the perfect balance between firepower and maneuverability. Their lightweight design allows operators to transition between targets rapidly while maintaining control in close quarters. Submachine guns like the MP5 are also favored for their low recoil and exceptional accuracy, making them ideal for precise engagements in confined environments. Sidearms, particularly compact pistols like the Glock 19, serve as critical backup weapons. In high-stress situations where a primary weapon may malfunction or run dry, operators must be able to transition instantly without hesitation. Reliability and simplicity become essential. In hostage rescue missions, the objective is not overwhelming force, it is controlled violence. Every movement, every shot, and every tool is chosen to resolve the situation as quickly and safely as possible. Urban warfare presents one of the most complex and unpredictable environments Sayeret Matkal must operate in. Unlike open battlefields, cities are dense, chaotic, and filled with obstacles, tight corridors, narrow staircases, hidden rooms, and underground tunnel networks. In these conditions, visibility is limited, movement is restricted, and threats can emerge from any direction at any moment. The challenge here is mobility and control. Operators must move quickly through confined spaces while maintaining full awareness of their surroundings. Long weapons can become a disadvantage, catching on walls or slowing reaction time. At the same time, they still need enough firepower to neutralize threats instantly. To adapt, Sayeret Matkal relies heavily on compact weapon systems, particularly bullpup rifles like the Tava and X-95. By placing the magazine behind the trigger, these weapons maintain full barrel length while significantly reducing overall size. This allows operators to retain ballistic performance without sacrificing maneuverability. Short carbines such as the Colt Commando also play a critical role, offering a balance between compactness and firepower. Shotguns, including models like the Remington 870 or Benelli M4, become essential tools in this environment. They are used not only for close-quarters combat but also for breaching doors and clearing obstacles quickly. In tight, high-risk spaces, the ability to enter and dominate a room within seconds is crucial. In urban and subterranean operations, success depends on speed, adaptability, and spatial awareness. Every weapon is chosen to function seamlessly within confined environments, where hesitation can be fatal and precision must be absolute. Not every mission happens up close. In many operations, Sayeret Matkal relies on precision from a distance, where a single shot can determine the outcome before the fight even begins. This is the role of snipers and designated marksmen, providing overwatch, intelligence, and controlled engagement across vast areas. The challenge in these scenarios is not just accuracy, but timing and visibility. Snipers must remain hidden for extended periods, often in harsh environments such as deserts or mountainous terrain. They must track moving targets, calculate distance, wind, and movement, and then deliver a precise shot without revealing their position. To accomplish this, Sayeret Matkal employs a range of precision weapons tailored to different roles. Semi-automatic rifles like the SR-25 or M110 allow operators to engage multiple targets quickly without losing sight alignment. Bolt-action systems such as the M24 provide maximum reliability and pinpoint accuracy for long-range engagements. For extreme situations, anti-material rifles like the Barrett M82A1 deliver immense power, capable of disabling vehicles or neutralizing heavily protected targets. These weapons are not just about range, they are about control. A sniper team can dominate an entire battlefield without ever being seen, guiding the movement of friendly forces while suppressing enemy activity. Their presence alone can slow or halt enemy advances. In these missions, distance becomes an advantage. And for Sayeret Matkal, precision at range is not just support, it is a decisive force multiplier. In high-intensity engagements, there are moments when precision is no longer enough. When facing multiple threats, fortified positions, or advancing enemy forces, Sayeret Matkal relies on overwhelming firepower to control the battlefield. This is where suppression and fire support become critical. The objective is not just to eliminate targets, but to dominate space, forcing the enemy to take cover, limiting their movement, and creating opportunities for the team to advance or withdraw safely. In these situations, sustained fire and battlefield presence matter more than individual accuracy. To achieve this, operators deploy light and medium machine guns such as the Negev, FN-MAG, or M60. These weapons are designed for continuous fire, capable of delivering a steady stream of rounds that can pin down entire enemy positions. Belt-fed systems allow for extended engagements without frequent reloads, while quick-change barrels ensure the weapon can maintain high rates of fire without overheating. Heavier platforms like the M2 Browning take this concept even further. Mounted on vehicles or fixed positions, these weapons deliver devastating firepower capable of disabling light armor and destroying cover. Their presence alone can reshape the dynamics of a battlefield. Fire support is not about subtlety, it is about control. By applying constant pressure, Sayeret Matkal can dictate how and where the enemy moves, turning chaotic engagements into controlled operations. In these moments, firepower becomes not just a weapon, but a strategic tool that enables the entire mission to succeed. Not every target can be eliminated with small arms. In many operations, Sayeret Matkal faces hardened positions, reinforced buildings, armored vehicles, or fortified bunkers that require far greater destructive force. In these situations, specialized anti-armor and breaching weapons become essential. The challenge here is delivering maximum impact in minimal time. Operators often need to neutralize threats quickly before the enemy can react or reinforce their position. This requires weapons that are both powerful and efficient, capable of destroying obstacles or vehicles with a single, decisive strike. To meet these demands, Sayeret Matkal employs a range of launchers and explosive systems. Weapons like the RPG-7 or M72 law provide lightweight, portable solutions for engaging armored targets or fortified positions. For more advanced scenarios, systems such as the Carl Gustav or Matador offer greater precision and versatility, capable of penetrating thick walls or disabling modern armored threats. These tools are particularly effective in urban environments, where enemies may hide behind heavy cover or inside reinforced structures. Specialized warheads allow operators to breach walls and detonate inside confined spaces, catching targets off guard. This capability transforms seemingly secure positions into vulnerable ones within seconds. In these missions, firepower is not about sustained engagement, it is about decisive action. One well-placed shot can break through defenses, shift the momentum of an operation, and open the path for the team to move forward. In high-risk operations, controlling the environment is just as important as eliminating the enemy. Sayeret Matkal often operates in situations where visibility is limited, threats are unpredictable, and the margin for error is almost non-existent. In these moments, the ability to disorient, obscure, and dominate a space becomes a critical advantage. The objective is not always immediate destruction, but control. Operators must create confusion, disrupt enemy awareness, and seize the initiative within seconds. This is especially crucial during room entries, hostage rescues, or when facing multiple armed opponents in confined environments. To achieve this, Sayeret Matkal relies on a range of tactical explosives and non-lethal tools. Flashbang grenades are among the most essential. With a blinding burst of light and an overwhelming shockwave, they temporarily disable the senses of anyone inside the room. This brief window allows operators to enter and neutralize threats before resistance can be organized. Smoke grenades serve a different but equally important role. By creating thick visual barriers, they allow teams to move undetected, extract safely, or reposition without being exposed to enemy fire. In open environments, smoke can mean the difference between survival and being pinned down. Directional explosives like claymore mines are used to secure flanks or defend key positions. When triggered, they release a concentrated blast of fragments across a wide arc, instantly stopping advancing threats. In these operations, success depends on controlling what the enemy can see, hear, and react to. By shaping the environment itself, Sayeret Matkal turns chaos into advantage, and ensures that every engagement begins on their terms. Some missions demand absolute silence. No gunfire, no explosions, just precision, speed, and complete control. In these situations, Sayeret Matkal operates in its most covert form, carrying out assassinations, silent eliminations, and deep reconnaissance where even the smallest sound can compromise the entire operation. The challenge is operating at close range without detection. Operators may find themselves just meters away from their target, often in low visibility conditions or during nighttime infiltrations. In these moments, traditional firearms, even suppressed ones, can still carry risks. This is where close combat tools become essential. Bladed weapons such as the Fairbanks dagger are specifically designed for silent, efficient eliminations. With a slim, piercing design, it allows operators to neutralize targets quickly without alerting others nearby. These tools are not about brute force, but precision and control, requiring extensive training and discipline to use effectively. Combat knives like the Ka-bar or modern tactical blades serve a dual purpose. Beyond close-quarters combat, they are vital for survival, cutting materials, building concealment, preparing equipment, and adapting to unpredictable environments. In long-duration missions, especially behind enemy lines, these tools can mean the difference between success and failure. In this category, simplicity becomes power. There are no complex systems or advanced technology, only skill, timing, and intent. For Sayeret Matkal, these tools represent the most fundamental level of warfare, where the mission is completed quietly, and without a trace. When looking at the full arsenal of Sayeret Matkal, one thing becomes clear: their strength does not come from a single weapon, but from their ability to adapt. Unlike conventional forces that rely on standardized equipment, this unit builds its loadout around the mission, not the other way around. Each operation presents a different set of challenges. Sometimes they need to disappear into enemy territory, blending in seamlessly with hostile forces. Other times, they must move with speed and precision through confined spaces, rescuing hostages under extreme pressure. And in larger engagements, they rely on overwhelming firepower or long-range precision to control the battlefield from a distance. This is why their arsenal appears so diverse. From Soviet rifles used for covert disguise, to modern carbines optimized for close-quarters combat, to heavy sniper systems capable of extreme-range engagements, every weapon serves a specific purpose. There is no redundancy, no unnecessary weight. Every piece of equipment earns its place. But more importantly, their effectiveness lies in how these tools are used. Training, coordination, and decision-making turn weapons into capabilities. A rifle is only as effective as the operator behind it, and in Sayeret Matkal, every operator is trained to maximize the potential of whatever they carry. In the world of special operations, there is no perfect weapon, only the right weapon for the mission. And for Sayeret Matkal, that philosophy is what defines their success.